is up? It is Angelica Jardine here, and we are back from training. Alright, the cons is having a new camera lady that's also a strong woman and also a fucking middleweight. A light middleweight. She came up with like some fun.
Okay, 30 I'm the stars.
I can't camera.
Okay, I'll count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, okay, 19, 20. You got 10 more. 21, 22. Let's go. 23, almost there. 24, come on. 25. 26. Come on, you got 3 more. 27. 28. 29. Is that 30? I think we got 1 more.
Yo, my legs got mad heavy. Like, at 20, they feel like fucking sandbags. I think that's a good working set for 8. 8 reps, that's good. You know, like, there's a thing called like prep privilege. And like when you're in prep, people always like help you. You know what I mean? They help you like load and unload your weight and shit like that. So POV, you're in prep, and it's just like, oh, I can't put that on. I'm in prep.
Sorry.
Can you help me?
She's asked me to do 6 something weight. You'll be fine. You won't break your back.
Fine.
I might break my back.
Do the cardio again.
I didn't even find a weight for this gym. That was 6? No, that's 4, 5, 6. That's 6.
You started on 3 and now you're at 8. Yeah, so this is number 7.
Oh, yeah. Yes! Yes! I can't. It's getting hard. My lowest.
I know, I'm gonna have to stop one motioning. Speed!
She started early.
Holy shit.
Let's go! Come on! Let's go, Sarah! Come on!
You got this.
Come on! There you go. Come on! There you go. Almost there.
Come on, like 8 more feet.
Right.
Oh no.
You're 4 feet shot. The burger spot here.
Burger joint.
Yeah.
There's literally 1,000 teenagers out here.
Yeah, and there's like a fucking car show or.
And there's like, yeah, someone's doing.
I feel so old right now,
someone's doing burnouts out there. Do you feel one with the youths?
You know, so fucking old. Look at all these dope ass cars. And then there's my living room.
Just like In-N-Out?
No, the burgers are cheaper and like.
Cheaper?
Yeah.
How?
And you get your order before you pay, and you get your food right there.
Okay.
And there's less variety, so there's like 4 burgers to choose from.
Okay, that's easy.
It's cool though.
Would you come back
Where?
to here?
No, I avoid this at all costs. All right, so we are trained, well fed, and now today's topic, I want to go over top 10 2025 Strongwoman Feats. Now, this is not in any particular order, And these are just Strongwoman feats that I've noticed throughout the year, and I've got to give them their flowers because strong women are doing amazing things. The milestones and the glass ceiling that there ever was is just continuously getting shattered. I'm so excited to showcase some of these women's lifts. First one on the docket is Jackie Rhodes. Jackie Rhodes is, I'd like to say, one of those up-and-coming open strong women. I truly believe I'll see her on the pro stage within the next year or two. But this year at OSG, she had the fastest frame run with sub 20 seconds. Now, why this is so amazing? One, this is a 550-pound frame, which is freaking heavy. But also, to be an open weight class, like, to move that quickly. And the second quickest time was 24 seconds. So not only did she like demolish this frame run, but no other time came nearly close. So big props to Jackie. I think that is an awesome feat, and I'm so excited to see what she has to come for 2026. The next lift is a lift by a previous under 73 kilo world's strongest woman, Nancy Johnson, and she's actually the sixth woman to ever lift these stones. One of the most historical stones called the Denny Stones. So Denny Stones are named after Donald Denny, who famous 19th century Scottish strongman who in 1860 famously carried both stones across the width of the Portarch Bridge. Portarch. They carried across the bridge. They're super heavy stones. I had a chance to try and lift these stones this past November in Scotland while I was in Scotland, and I can first-handly tell you that it's rough. So Nancy Johnson not only did this unassisted, but she did this at a much lighter weight than I did. So as someone who's an open body weight, and also someone who seen another under 73 kilo class try to attempt it, I can acknowledge how impressive that was. Yes, Sarah, I would throw you in here, Sarah. You did get wind under it, but
There was some.
there was a little wind under there.
At least the back one.
But I think Nancy beat you on this. But I do have to honorably mention, because although she may be the sixth woman to lift these stones unassisted, meaning she did not use any straps, she just her hands, grip, and maybe some chalk. There were three other women who did lift it assisted. So that was Sarah Pearson, Jenny Todd, and Han Gosland. They all listed it this year in 2025, in August or May of this year, 2025. But Nancy was the only one this year that did it unassisted, so I think that is super impressive. And being someone who was also humbled by the stones gives it even more impressiveness. All right, going on, more stone lifts. I'm not being biased because I love stones. These are just all stone lifts that happened this year, 2025, was Sandra Bradley's first woman to ever lift the Anvolic stone. So there's not a lot of history on this stone necessarily, but it is one of the stones in Scotland that is like known to be one of the notoriously hardest testing stones in Scotland. And not only that, she is another weight class woman. I believe she's under 82 kilos, who lifted it at 335 pounds. And for everyone outside of America, that is 152 kilos. So I don't think I've listed Atlas stones. I don't think I've listed a natural stone that heavy. So to me, that was crazy impressive, especially to do it at such a lighter body weight. I've heard of her before, of listing other stones, and just being probably one of the best woman stone lifters out there. The next lift is by another under 73 kilo class strong woman. This under 73 class is like crazy. It's out of control. I actually was really surprised by the amount of impressive lift there was this year by the under 73s. This athlete was Sarah Johnson. Overall, she's just had a dominant year, but a 285-pound max jerk at America's Strongest Woman. And there are so many other reasons to give Sarah a shout out, just because this year in general has just been so good. She's won the PSL 2025, which is PSL, who aren't familiar, Pro Strongman League. It's one of the most prestigious weight class competitions that you can compete in. She won America's Strongest Woman 2025. She got a little injury at America's Strongest Woman, but continued on to win World's Strongest Woman 2025. So super excited to see. She had an amazing 2025 year. Again, another athlete that I'm super excited to see what she's going to do 2026. All right, when I bring up this lift, you're going to already know who I'm going to talk about. They hit a world record at the Arnold's in the elephant bar deadlift at 676 pounds. None other than Lucy Underdown. So, whenever any new deadlift world record is made at this point by anyone, I'm like, all right, what did Lucy do? How much did Lucy hit? Because there's Lucy's just in her league of her own, and big props to Lucy. I think it's impressive. Maybe not so impressive because it's Lucy, because she could do more than that, maybe. But for the world record's sake and hitting that lift in 2025, no other woman has hit that on an elephant bar deadlift. Speaking of world records, now we're going to go on to other world records that were hit by open strongwomen. Next is the new jerk world record by Inez Carrasquillo. Now, Inez, I can go on and on about how impressive she is, whatever, but the most impressive lift that she's done this year, at least at a competition, was 350-pound jerk. And she's done even heavier inside a training. I think she hit like 385 pounds. So 352 was all she needed to secure the win for that event. So excited to see her. Hopefully I'm the one to challenge her in the future. But she has so much more in the tank. And that was like probably one of the most, I don't think, I could imagine any other woman just pressing that amount of weight. Next, Sam Bellevue. Now, Sam, you can't say Sam Bellevue without saying circus dumbbell because that is her jam. And she hit a 200-pound circus dumbbell at the Arnold Sports Festival. Not on the stage. She hit this in the animal cage. So this is after 2 days of competing. You're tired, you're beat up, and then she continued to hit this massive world record, and I think it weighs like at least 20 to 30 pounds heavier than she weighs. So that, I believe, is like probably, I may be a little biased here, but I think that's like number one. One arm, like 200 pounds with one arm, it's nuts. So I'm not ranking it, but I would rank that number one. But I think that was definitely a highlight, and I love seeing that it keep resurfacing on social media because 200 pounds with one arm as a lighter, open, strong woman? That's insane. All right, next on the list, there's no bias at all about this person. This was a really impressive lift. Another world record made at the Natural World's Strongest Woman. None other than me, Angelica Jardine. So I'm going to put myself on the list because, it is a world record that was made. And I'm super excited I got to do this at the Natural World, on the Natural World stage. But beforehand, this world record had actually been hit twice this year. So before I hit it at 308 pounds, 140 kilos, prior to this, Morgan Irons hit it at 296 pounds. And this was just a few weeks after she also competed in the Arnold Amateur. So I think it's safe to say that my world record is not going to be mine for very long. I'm sure Morgan Irons is coming forward, and if given a chance, Inez might take it from me. But oh well, I'll come back and get it. All right, the next world record is by 2 times America's Strongest Woman, Olga Leshek. She hit a sandbag over 15 feet, weighing 47.5 pounds. You're gonna look at the video and you're like, all right, that's cool, but you're not gonna think it's impressive. Now let me tell you, I went and I seen that world record and I went training the other day, shortly after, like, if Olga can hit it, I can hit it. And let me tell you, I couldn't even hit 42 for 14. So after that, I was like, all right, Olga, you're the fucking boss. I already know she's a boss, but I think it's super impressive. It's another world record. When you're hitting a world record, I think that's impressive. Like, you just broke another glass ceiling. You've just hit another milestone for women. So super excited. Thank you, Olga, for just showing how freaking dominant and powerful a woman can be. And last but not least, one of the coolest things I think I've seen in my time at the sport is Hannah Lindsay's full Sturker Husafel lap. She is the first woman to ever be documented doing full Husafel around the sheep pen. So if you aren't familiar with the Husafel, this is like one of the most historical stones there are in strongman. This is a stone that, what historically has been used as a gate for a sheep pen back in like the 1700s. This stone was used in World's Strongest Men competitions, and men were doing laps with the stones. So to be the first ever woman ever documented doing this stone, I just way to set the bar, Hannah. Thanks. Way to set the bar. But that is my top 10 most impressive Strongwoman Feats of 2025. I'm sure 2026 is going to be so much more intense, and I can't wait to see what's in store. Thanks for tuning in. Chee!